This is Stephanie and Timmy here talking about our debt-free journey. Here in month number 2, end of April. So we're going to talk about our
pros and cons of the month.
Also known as success and failure, how we're going to look at it.
We're working on improvements.
It's difficult, but it's rewarding whenever
Still
you see
taking
the
a
number
lot
going down.
getting used to.
So, would you like to start off with the pros? Positive success.
Okay. For our pros this month on our debt-free journey, we actually went to go visit his parents, and somehow we spent less on fuel this month.
It's a 6-hour drive.
Yeah.
In a truck.
So we don't know how that happened, but we didn't spend as much on gas this month as we did last month. So we saved a little money there. And then, I don't know if you want to talk about the income, the extra unexpected income this month.
Sure. So as you guys may remember from our last video, we sell stuff on eBay on the side. Our goal is to make $300. We actually made $308, so we made what we wanted at least.
Even mowing a friend's lawn.
Yeah. Started mowing a friend's lawn, Christy. Probably going to do that weekly now, so that's another side income we can do.
Uh-huh.
And one other thing that we'll elaborate later on is we made some modifications to our withholding for our tax return, so we're getting an extra $200 a month as well.
Mm-hmm. But we're going to talk more about how we're earning extra income on our next video, just because it's just too long to put into this one. So those are the pros that we had this month. The cons, we're really struggling. We're really struggling with our grocery bill. Even though we do write it down and have meals planned, I mean, it does help compared to what we were doing. Mm-hmm. I mean, we are significantly spending less than before we started doing our budget. But we still went about $80 over on our grocery bill this month. I honestly don't know how that happened or why, but it did.
Owen eats a lot.
Whatever. Another thing we're struggling with is our entertainment. Now, we don't really do much at all for entertainment.
Compared to some people.
But we didn't used to have a budget for entertainment, so it's kind of hard from pretty much doing whatever you want to do and not have to worry about spending money and all of a sudden going down to you get $100 a month to do this or that. We only went over $4 this month, but it still went over, so that's kind of a disappointment to us.
But last month we went over $50, so
yeah. But we're talking about this month, so
success.
We went. Yeah, so that's another thing we're struggling with, and also unexpected expenses throughout the month. Let's see. Now we know some of this is out of our control. For instance, 2 days ago, I turned on the oven to preheat the oven for dinner, and it started a fire in our oven. It turns out the little, what is it, the foil or coil?
Coils.
The coil on the bottom of the freaking oven snapped in half, and it was sparking fires.
That was $70.
So that was a $70 purchase that we had, but you know what? We're thankful that we didn't have to buy a whole brand new oven, because that would have been, what, $2,000?
Tell them what happened today. Do tell.
That's not part of the budget, though.
It's a preview.
But we haven't paid for it yet.
So something we're going to pay for is a new mirror on a Ford Focus.
A side mirror on my car.
You guys could remember who drives the Ford Focus.
So I was backing out of the garage, and I hit the side mirror against the garage. It didn't completely fall off, but it has tape on it, and it looks ghetto.
We've only lived here for like
a year.
Yeah.
Anyways, not to get rambling on that, because that's not even part of this month, but thank you for throwing me under the bus. Yeah. All right. Another thing with unexpected expenses, it's kind of unexpected, but we really expected it, if that makes sense. But Savannah, the baby that's due in a month, we made her last payment at the OBGYN, which was almost $500. So that was taken out of the our checking account, as well as finishing up the nursery.
And then other small stuff, like we had to get our dogs groomed. I mean, they look like homeless dogs. So
orphans.
That was pretty much needed.
And I've tried grooming the dogs myself. It literally takes 2 to 3 hours for just the little half Shih Tzu, half Yorkie dog. So, and my dog is the Golden Retriever, so I can only imagine how long it would take to do her. So we just take them to PetSmart twice a year. So I don't groom the dogs. I do not do that.
So, but then other small stuff like when friends come over randomly and you're not expecting to go out for dinner, that happens. And then...
Oh, the air filters for the house?
Yeah, we bought...
It's just... Okay, guys, you know what? I'm not, like... We don't want to sit here and tell you every single little thing that we paid for that was unexpected, but we just want to give you an idea of what are the unexpected expenses that you really don't plan for.
Until you write it down, you don't realize how many small things come up in life.
My gosh. You really don't understand what pops up until you write everything down. But on the other hand, a pro on that is money coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
We were told when we started this journey that money will start to, I wouldn't say multiply on itself, but once you start focusing on it, it's remarkable how much money seems to help you out.
How much extra you have in a month that just appears out of nowhere. It's so weird.
Yeah.
So definitely start a budget. If you guys haven't started budgeting yet, I recommend doing it. It takes a lot of dedication and saving receipts. So when a cashier or anybody usually asks if I wanted a receipt, I used to just say no because it's in the checking account or whatever. But when you look in your checking account and you're scrolling through, it just like becomes absent-minded. So we started actually saving the receipts and you know, for each month. And it's a lot of stuff, guys. So that's another tip I guess we could give you is save your receipts, at least for the month, and then you can throw them away at the end of the month. But also because you're like, wow, where did that money come from, or where did it go? It's all right here in your hand. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
So maybe we should show them the actual board and what we've done as success.
So now we're going to show you what our debt goal was for the month, what we actually paid off, and then you guys get to be with us while we knock down the debt goal number.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay guys, so remember if you watched our last video, this was the remaining debt amount that we had to pay. So this month our goal was to pay off $1,500 and we paid off $1,831, which means this number is no longer over $100,000. That is really exciting. Okay.
Now.
So our new goal, oh wait, you know what? Our new goal for the month of May, which is your birthday month, 2015, is currently $98,904. Yay! We're under $100,000. Give us a thumbs up for that. Like, that's really cool. I'm excited. Just to not see 3 digits in front of that comma is an awesome goal, I think.
Alright guys, so that concludes the month of May. Stay tuned for our next video, or one of our next videos, because we're going to talk in detail about how we're making extra money. Several little things you probably didn't realize that we didn't realize either, that you can help yourself out to get out of this debt faster. So we will see you next time.
My friend Katya and I have done a exchanging of northern/southern boxes. She lives in New York and she's Russian with her, like her whole family is Russian. And I live in Texas, and we're all from the South. So I sent her a big old box of nothing but stuff you can get from the South, and she sent me a whole bunch of stuff that they eat traditionally, I guess, in Russia or up north.